I spent years chasing success, building something I thought I wanted. But was it? I love what I do, but there's something simple missing. For years, I was just chasing the next project, the next client, or the next goal, and I never stopped to ask if any of it actually mattered to me. I grew up in the country, wide open land, quiet mornings, real work that left you sore. But the moment I stepped into my career, I left all that behind. The country kid became the city guy, and I told myself that was just part of growing up. But something started to eat at me, a question I couldn't ignore. Had I lost something important along the way? Was I in fact meant for a country life? But I love my career, and I want to have both. We're going to go see my buddy Luke, and we're going to see if we can catch some animals. My wife and I are headed to visit one of my friends in the countryside and unplug for a few days. I know the trip will be a chance for me to reconnect with my past. But in the back of my mind, I wonder if I can move my film business out of the city. I'm thinking that a show about hunting might be my ticket out. Luke is a super interesting guy. He was a vegan for some time, but now spends much of his time hunting. I can't think of many people that have more experience in the bush than he does. We're exploring his property with his Argo and scouting for some of the places we're going to go hunting later this week. I know if we're going to in fact make a hunting show, it's going to be a lot of fun.
So you can see I've cut off a piece here and cut off a piece here in the past there. A little shelf in here, and a squirrel's been sitting in there eating his acorns out of the rain. It's like a little squirrel hideout in here. Don't eat the chaga. No. Don't eat the chaga on the bottom.
Luke is showing Shiva and I this incredible fungus that grows on birch trees. It's known for its amazing antioxidant properties and often used to treat cancer.
Yeah, it's supposed to be orange, I guess, eh? On the inside? That sounds good. That looks like a proper orange one.
It's like, mycelium, like little fungus, like thanks for that orange stuff, but that stuff there, you just
eat it?
More like make it into a coffee, but that little saw blade there works really good.
Tastes okay.
Just basically like making coffee grounds.
Yeah.
Right, you just like scrape it up like
It
that.
really tastes like anything.
Throw that stuff into a tea, but
well, they mix it with coffee a lot, right?
Yeah, we'll make some in your bag if you want.
Yep.
And you just take a little piece each time. That's all you really need for as much as you're going to use. So
yeah.
Let that thing
I don't
keep
even
going.
know. It was probably, I don't know, I haven't price checked in a while, but that's probably $200 worth of chaga right there on that one tree.
That should get rid of those weird tumors on my side of my...
I'll get rid of your tumors.
There we go.
There's so much you can film in this world, and it can take you anywhere. But the woods are definitely where I want to be, far from the noise of the city.
This is a tool to deter those who want to take what's yours and your family's away from you. And yeah, you can have, a little crappy ass pistol, but the guys that are going to be coming when the shit hits the fan, the 8 million Americans that are going to try and get the hell out of that shitstorm and up into Canada where it's safer, right? Don't think that they're not going to be coming with all their guns.
Yeah.
And like, you want a single shot shotgun? Or do you want a semi-automatic that's like capable of rapid fire to be able to defend you and your family as you're getting away and stuff like that? And you better hope that you never need it, but better to have it not need it than need it not have it. There's probably literally a button they could push and shut it all off. And you tap, water don't come up the tap without power. Toilet don't flush without power. Refrigerator, don't keep your food good without power. But if you got canning jars, and a fire, and a pressure cooker, right? And you go shoot a deer, and you take that deer and you can can it and preserve it. You don't need any refrigerators. And you got the fiddleheads, you got the turkeys, you got squirrels, you got birds.
We take a tractor load of apples out to different spots that Luke's going to hunt later this week. The deer love the apples, and it'll make it easy for us to find them. I'm following Luke and his fiancée Lisa as we're headed out to look for some turkeys.
There we go. Got something close.
We heard them gobbling, and now we're just going to take our blinds and head into the bush. These birds are huge. We're definitely going to get a real meal out of them.
Yeah, good job, baby.
Got him.
Yeah, buddy. Look at that. I whispered him right in with the shotgun. Picked up the blind, moved into the roost, and made it happen. I love turkey hunting. It's turkey schnitzel at the hunter's table tonight, boy. I ain't kidding, man. KFC's got nothing on my turkey fingers. Sometimes I wish cameras had like smell-o-vision. Cause man, if you could smell what I smell, you'd be knocking at my door asking for a piece of these nuggets.
Our first day was successful. We got some delicious food on the way. We're headed to Luke's hunting cabin. It's early in the morning, and we're going to look for some ducks at one of his great spots.
Hold on, Ricky. Old hip waders. Better to have them not need them than need them not have them.
He's leaving some decoys to try to attract the ducks. But this is a patience game. It seems like we're the only ones on the lake. He's got an idea where they may be roosting. We saw some of them flying over, and they seem to be landing in a lake nearby. We're going to go down there and scout out to set up for tonight. Let's see if we can catch them in the evening. The location is a marshy pond, deep in the woods, and pretty hard to reach. But with the Argo, we can get almost anywhere.
One of the best features I like about driving an Argo is when you're cruising through deep bush like this, you need to be able to turn on a dime so you're not clipping trees and smashing up your canoe. But again, like I said earlier, and that's why I shoot a Super Black Eagle too, so when you catch your shotgun on a tree that's hanging out, that shotgun's still fine. Might shoot a little to the right now, but gotta try not to clip this canoe.
The trail has kind of ended, so we're cutting it ourselves.
Ow! Right in the eye! Rocky! Better tilt down the old safety goggles. Going to relocate, get on some birds, get on the X.
When I'm in the bush, I always trust my trusty DJI. There's only one drone you can crash 50 times, drop in the water, hit trees, turn off all the safety sensors on, and that's DJI. This thing has seen lots and lots of sticks and mud, splashes from the ocean. One second, I'll get a good shot here.
The lake looks really promising. There's all kinds of marshy areas and places for the ducks to land and roost.
Yeah.
All right, this looks like probably one of the best spots, some of the only high ground in these alders right here. Maybe we'll put some skids down, we'll get some sticks jammed in there, and we'll get that camo netting up, make ourselves a blind so we can hide and sit right in the canoe so it'll be nice and steady in there.
Now we're just going to hang out for the rest of the day, get our stuff together, and come back.
We're climbing the mountain! Oh my God! Oh boy! Oh boy! Well, that doesn't usually happen. Reverse to first! I still got my hat?
Yeah.
You still got your face?
A little bit.
I peeled a little bit of skin off my knuckles, but not too bad.
After a couple of hours, we come back for the evening hunt.
I'm just gonna go get some of those like branches. And I'm gonna put some of those like spruce boughs kind of on the bottom. That'll help break up that reds. Help, maybe give us a little bit of camo when we're out there too. Look at that. Those ducks, I don't know what hit them. Any birds out there? Look, I think there's maybe one or two mallards sitting out there on the corner. Maybe we'll do a little sneaky and get some shooting before we get to the blind. Oh, buddy, wait till you see the birds come down in here. This is Elijah's first, like, real duck hunt on like, one of the biggest roosts around for miles. So, last time I was in here with my buddy Kyle, who we're going trapping with next week, I bet you he's had, I don't know, between more than 300 and less than 500 birds all drop down into here. So I'm hoping that this little spot that we got picked out, there's that little high mound. It looks like all kinds of ducks been sitting there.
It feels so good to be out in the water. I used to love canoeing when I was a kid. It was probably one of my favorite pastimes. And after working in film and living in the city for so long, it's just not something I do often. I was actually raised by vegans, and a part of me wonders if doing this is right. I know it's a lot of fun, and I eat meat, and I'd rather eat clean meat. But am I promoting something that's not aligning with who I really am? But it's definitely the way to unplug. So whether it's a show about hunting, or maybe nature filming, or maybe it's doing something entirely different, focusing just on YouTube or something else, but I know I need to be here. I love this place so much. I love the afternoon sun. I love the quiet and the clean air and the disconnection from the rest of the world. It's getting pretty late in the day, and I'm really hoping we catch something.
That just happened.
Luke is determined that we're going to get a bunch of ducks tonight.
Oh, baby.
If there's one thing about doing a hunting show out in the bush, is that it's not always warm or pleasant. You're covered in bugs, but it certainly is an adventure.
Oh no, I lied to you. It was my other foot that was already wet. So now I got 2 wet, cold feet.
For so many years, I've chased money, I've chased clients, and I've chased new film opportunities. And I know that it was important for the phase that I was in. But now I just want to have fun.
We're going to war. War with the mallards. Just put your best Rambo face you got on. Get in there and get all those little spots there.
I won't tell your wife that you're putting on makeup when we're hanging out.
She has no idea.
If only the ladies knew.
Triple, buddy. 3 ducks down.
I think we're off our mark. All the ducks are landing on the other side of the lake. We managed to catch a few ducks, and we're headed back to Luke's place. We're going to pack up the Argo and try out his airboat and see if we can find ducks that way. This thing is a ton of fun. It can get you into almost any place. We're headed deep up this river into a place almost nobody ever goes. Filmmaking is not always an easy thing. I crashed the drone within a few minutes of flying it. It took a long time to find it in the mud, but I've got it back.
Look at that! We got the drone!
It's not dead if it's still on. We'll hope
No way!
power that down real quick. Give
No
that 3 days like
way!
usual. You guys have no idea how many times this happened. This happened a lot of times.
Oh man!
For all you
that's
cinematographers, you gotta be
crazy.
willing to Put your shit through shit so you can get good shots.
Right? They make Mavic drones about as tough as they make airboats, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This thing's had my own personal soldering job multiple times.
Unreal.
It's not the first time it's been submerged in water, so I'm hopeful it's going to continue to work. We're skimming over the mud, and there's birds everywhere. The boat is too loud though and scares them away, so all we can do is look at them. But this has been an awesome trip of this tiny little place. It's not always the most cinematic work, but it certainly is beautiful. The animals are amazing, and the birds, I mean, look at them. We're back in the Argo, and the plan is now we're going to go to the swamp near Luke's house. He thinks the ducks are going to roost there. We've got the perfect spot. They're landing right in front of us. So now we've got a couple more ducks. We're going to head back home, cook a delicious meal, and in the morning, try our hand at some deer hunting.
Oh yeah, it smells so good. That little herb pack.
A lot of work to get a little piece of meat. It was a lot of fun. Most fun I ever had getting a steak.
But it's not ordinary meat, it's delicious.
It's early in the morning and the deer are definitely out, but we're looking for a buck. We get tired of sitting, so we're going to try to walk around and see if we can sneak up on one. It's pretty hard with the crackling leaves.
Go look across that pond and see if maybe we can shoot one at a couple 100 yards.
We've got a good vantage point, but still no bucks in sight. It sounds like Luke's buddy Adrian caught one.
It was lucky old Adrian. He laid some double smackdown. So he just sent me a text, and that was him shooting. He says it's bedded down in tall grass. He's not sure if it's fully dead yet, so I'll ask him if he wants us to give him a couple minutes before we go down there, because nothing's worse than when you bump a deer up after you shot it and it's lying down for a while. If it wasn't a good shot, then you want to give him like half an hour or so to make sure that it's dead. So
We're gonna go check on him.
you shot it first right here?
Yeah, but there's no blood trail, so I don't think it went all the way through.
It's cool that Adrian caught a deer, but we still want to get our own. It's here that I feel most connected. And whether it's a hunting show or not, I know one thing. It's time for me to leave Toronto. It's time for us to build a life out here in the countryside. We weren't successful today, but hanging out with Luke has been an incredible experience. It reaffirmed for me that we need to get out of the city, to get to the country, and maybe start our business in a whole new way.